I was talking to a lady in front of the doctor's office, and she was like, my God, it is so hard to find any street in Saint-Denis. I said to her, well, this is a really old city. You know, it's not laid out in any kind of grid. And also the streets are often not very well indicated. I said to her, you know, it's in the DNA of people. This is such an old city. I mean, it goes back to the Dark Ages, even before that. And it's like in their DNA, so they don't put up street signs. I said to her, you know, I live on Rue de Strasbourg. It's a principal street of the city. And for like 2,000 years or so, that's been, you know, the path you take if you want to go to Strasbourg. And everybody knows that's what it is, you know, it's in their DNA. And that street is not really marked. So when people want to come visit me, I tell them just meet me in front of the basilica there at a certain time, and I'll walk down and get them, because they'll never find my street, you know, really. It's still very early. Now see, this other church down here, at this end of Rue de la République, one of the two central streets of Saint-Denis, is called La Nouvelle Église, the new church, because it's only a few hundred years old, whereas this one goes back to the 12th century. And I am going to look down here at the Yves Rocher to see when they open. I don't buy very much makeup or anything, or toiletries. For one thing, they're unhealthy, petroleum products and stuff, and I consider them pretty frivolous and rather pointless at my age to do very much besides take a bath and brush my hair. But I'm going to have a look and see when they open. I don't like buying things from Yves Rocher because, well, he died recently. May he rest in peace, the screwhead. He's not a nice man. He was not a nice man. This is not a good employer. They're based out in Brittany, and he made his fortune by selling a hemorrhoid treatment door to door. And his thing is that he uses a lot of natural materials in his products, in his company's products, or he did when he was alive. And the reason I don't like him is because he really exploits workers out there in Brittany. He hires them at minimum wage for very short periods of time. There is a renewable trial period when you start a job in France. So he's got them working for a couple of months, 2-3 months, whatever, at minimum wage, and then he just lets them go. And he has like this endless supply of pretty much slave labor out there. It's really disgusting. Also, he was the mayor of a city out there for a long time, you know, decades, you know. One of these firmly entrenched mofos. See, the old post office says Telegraph Post Telephone. Telegraphs. And here's an old sign. This made shirts, and they said 6 maisons à Paris. They had 6 stores in Paris. Very, very old sign. Here's an old cinema sign. It's never been a cinema since I've lived here. Building looks like it's in very bad condition. And about 10 years ago, maybe a little bit less, this was all converted into a pedestrian mall, and that's quite the trend in France. You can only bring your car down here if you're a resident, or you're making a delivery, or you're a doctor or something. And it's really much better. It was terrible before. It was quite terrible. Let's see what the hours are here. I don't think they're posted. Bonjour, vous êtes ouverte à quelle heure?
À 10h.
Okay. Yeah, they don't open until 10, and it's only 9:20. Maybe I'll go for a little walk. Let's see, is there anything else I had to do around here? Well, I guess I could go to church at the Basilica. That's always nice. Go say a prayer. Put a coin in the charity box. I don't have a very good memory. I'm sure that there's something else I'm supposed to be doing downtown. Although, as I've said, it's a Monday and Saint-Denis is pretty much closed on Mondays. Not everything, but generally. You can't really expect things to be open on Mondays here. Okay, bye.